And welcome. We are once again live to the Mini Me Yoga podcast and YouTube channel. And today we're joined by Mini Me's very own head trainer, Vicki. How are you, Vicki?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Now, I notice you're outside. So what top tips have you got for us this month?
Well, when I first came out here, it was glorious sunshine, and the sun, I don't know about you, but the sunshine always makes me feel really happy. And just being outside, oh, it's starting to come out, and getting those sun rays on my face and that warmth and that comfort. And another great way to do yoga or even just to come outside and get some fresh air. So today is all about being outside, being in nature, and how that supports us.
Great. Would you like to share your top tips with us?
Yeah, so the first thing is that yoga is amazing outside and incredible. And if we can, we're going to take our shoes and socks off. I'm not going to this morning because the ground is very damp and wet. But if you love things like that, why not? But everyone that knows me knows that that freaks me out a little bit. So we're going to do three simple of our mini yoga poses that help us with grounding, because even though we're outside in nature, which helps us to be balanced and more focused and calm. It's even better if we can get outdoors and do some poses. So I'm going to just move backwards so that you can see me and you can follow along if you want. And if you're listening to the podcast, then I'm just going to demo them and give you some instructions really clearly. So the first one that we're going to start with is our mountain pose. And this is a really simple pose that we can do anywhere, anytime. So a really beautiful one to do outdoors. So we can have our feet together, placing them on the floor, and then just bringing our hands to heart center in front of our chest. And when we're in this position, it's really centering us, aligning our bodies, calming us down. And if you want to, you can take 3 deep breaths here. So I'm going to invite you to do that with me. So we're just going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose, taking a deeper breath this time. Out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And whilst we're in this position, we can also listen to the sounds that are going on around us. So this morning, there are lots of birds around me that are chirping. And again, that really helps to uplift my mood and make me feel better. But we can really focus on things that we notice, especially being in this position. So it might be the colours that are around us, the flowers and the trees, or any little creatures. Maybe there's some bees buzzing around, and just being aware of that. And then we're going to move into our tree pose. So we're just moving our left or our right leg, whichever you want, keeping your hands in the same position, to either put our heel above or below our knee. So we don't want it on our knee because we need to be careful that we don't damage our knees, but just making sure that we can balance ourselves. If you're struggling with balance here, and I'm holding this for quite a while, you can put your index finger on your nose. And then, because it's a balance pose, we're going to just swap our legs and make sure that we are using both sides so that our body feels balanced, feels equal, more stable. And you'll find that one side is easier than another. And that's normal. That's totally how every pose goes and everybody feels. Okay. And again, just noticing things around you. So this time is harder because you've got to really focus and hold that position and hold that balance. But see if you can move your eyes from just where you are to a wider perspective. So it might be to the left of you, to the right, up or down. So above me, I can see some birds flying in the clouds and then coming back down. And then we're going to finish on our sun pose as we are outside. And today I'm hoping that the sun is going to shine a little bit more. So we're just going to put our arms up above our heads, spreading them out to the sides, and the same with our legs. So widening our legs. And if you want to, you can rock from side to side to add that extra element of movement and balance and focus and concentration, and just finish in that static position. So even if you don't do yoga outdoors, just get yourself outdoors. So whether that's coming outside and drinking a cup of coffee or letting the kids run around, my 2-year-old feels so much better when we are outdoors, and that fresh air really rejuvenates us. It fills our lungs with fresh air rather than that stale, stuffy air that we have inside. So again, that helps our bodies to feel better. It calms us down. It connects us and grounds us with nature, which is what we need to help balance our nervous system. It's what we need to cope with challenges in everyday life. And sometimes we just need a break from what we're doing. So if we're working hard and we're inside and we're in front of computer screens, or there's a lot going on, just get outdoors. I know that this time of year in education, there are lots of assessments going on and tests. So any opportunities you can to get your kids outside and just breathe in that air and settle their system before they do those tests, or even after, because that anxiety comes through and we feel more stressed, then do that. So my top tip is get outside no matter what, even if it's for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And if you can, try out some of our yoga poses whilst being in the outdoors.
I love that. I am going to go and walk my dogs outdoors. That is brilliant. I love it every day. It's one of the things I absolutely have to have. I have to have that walk. I have to be outside. It's part of my well-being.
Yes.
System or schedule or whatever you want to call it, plan. I always factor something outside.
And that's what I mean. It doesn't have to just be yoga, even if it's just getting outdoors. I think that's the important thing, is just taking a break and being in that fresh air rather than indoor stuffy air, because that does nobody any good.
Well, as we know, breathing is yoga. So you are doing it when you're outside. Just breathe outside, and you're doing yoga. So you can brag to all of your friends, "I'm doing yoga outside," and you're breathing. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Vicki. Thank you. And
you're very welcome.
Month.
Yes, you will.
Lovely for more top tips. Enjoy, everybody. Enjoy your time outside. Take care for now.
Bye.